The long, dark road through the forest of nightmares. Where shall it lead? Who gives a fuck? How's it going, motherfuckers? It's your boy, Jimmy McJitsu. Damn, you can hear the birds. The last time we were together, we were talking about, shit getting better, alright? There's two ways you can go with this, right? Either shit never gets better ever, or everything's gonna work out. Either way, you're right. And you can decide whatever the fuck that means. I don't know, man. I wanted to talk about nature and shit. I wish I had some deep, insightful thing to say about nature walks and going down trails and whatnot. But I really don't. You should really be listening to somebody like Ram Dass or fucking Alan Watts or Terrence McKenna. One of those motherfuckers. If you want the real truth for, nature and the mystical shit. If I could somehow connect to biology and metaphysical bullshit and how we're one with the universe, man, that'd be fucking cool. But I spend all my time watching videos about wrestling, which is a fucking waste of time. Alright, so it's not a waste of time. Anything you do for fun, it depends. Depends how you want to prioritize your time, you know? I personally think that time is the fucking root of all issues. Because think about it. There's not enough time. Life itself is a fucking time-based concept, sort of. There's a lot of other shit, obviously, but it's just you can spend so much time fucking around, and it goes by so fast when you're enjoying yourself, and you only have so much time to do things, and there's so many distractions to take your time away from you. If money is the root of all evil, then time is the root of all issues, and time is money. So it's a bunch of bullshit. Wow, there's a ranger or whatever up there. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going that way. Because this is our time together. It's me here, alone with you. Obviously, you shouldn't listen to me. Quite, obviously. Because what the fuck do I know? But even the biggest retard can sometimes shit out nuggets of wisdom. So if any of these videos make anything make sense to you, that'd be great. But we're going through it together. Don't think that I'm an authority here trying to tell you how to live your life. Alright, I preach a lot of bullshit, but these are things that I apply to my own life, so you can consider these videos me talking to myself. But I imagine that a lot of people in this day and age are going through the same issues that I am. Which isn't to say anything big. I'm not whittled down to a skeleton and have to fight off cheetahs every day to go get fucking water. So, I'm doing a lot better than most people. But we have new issues in this day and age, right? Back in the old times, what did people have to deal with? Poverty and all sorts of horrible... Well, people still have to deal with poverty, obviously. But, they had to deal with daddy going out to fucking work in the coal mine and then never coming back. Or fucking having black lung. Right? And what do we have to worry about now? It's all a war of the mind, right? Because you can't kill people. We live in a civilized society where you can't, kill people like that. So it's all mind shit. It's all mental attacks. I've heard people use the phrase the war of ideas, but that brings to mind fucking dumb shit like Ben Shapiro. Oh, you watch Ben Shapiro? Why don't you go fucking... I bet Ben Shapiro and fucking... Who's that guy who used to be Anita Sarkeesian's handler? Josh whatever his name is. I bet those two guys are fucking blowing each other behind the scenes. Fucking Faggot McInnes and fucking... They're all the same, alright? Oh shit, is that the bomb? Are we done? No, it's just a plane. Where was I fucking going with this? Oh yeah, it's a war of the mind. Everything's a war on the fucking mind. And I've fallen into some ridiculous traps. Down on... Never mind. I've fallen into some ridiculous traps where I try and go on Facebook, for example, and post things like, oh, all these fucking people on Facebook who are all miserable will see this and it'll be like a good thing for them, right? Fucking wrong. Alright, the people who are on Facebook, who spend 24 hours a day on Facebook, they just want to drown in their own fucking bullshit. They don't want anything to get better. They just want to post shit and complain and suck you into that Facebook hive mind bullshit where they sit around all day jacking off over how sad they are, and then they want to argue. It's people that are addicted to fucking misery and sadness. Alright, and these are things I've had to get over too. Obviously I have my moments where I'm like, oh, you wouldn't get it. Joker style, right? Obviously I have my moments where I'm fucking caught up in my own bullshit. But literally everything is fucking, like, it's not that bad, alright? I mean, it's kind of shitty. It's shitty, I guess. But shitty, what's shitty is only based on your perception, right? So, checkpoint there. I don't know, this is very rambling, but if you're an avid watcher of this channel, fucking what else could you possibly expect? Okay? All I'm trying to say right now is just fucking take a little time out of your day if you're one of these people who's caught up in bullshit. Then again, you're probably not even going to listen to this. You're probably not even going to listen to me. Because these people who are addicted to sadness and addicted to and just want to complain and bond over how shitty everything is, because that's really a fucking worthless, like, just waste of time, is it not? People who fucking bond over how terrible things are and try and one-up each other. It's like, oh, this is shitty. Oh, yeah, well, this shitty thing happened to me. Oh, man, that sucks. This shitty thing happened to me. It's like, how about y'all shut your fucking mouths? Damn, where did we just end up, huh? Oh, shit. Fuck, if that ain't cool as fuck, dude, look at this. Take some time out of your day to look at this. Alright? People spent hard hours building this and this beautiful forest, bulldozing a little bit of area so that they could come by and build this great shit. Right? And it was probably hard, but they probably enjoy it, and now we have power. Okay? And then they get to walk back through a beautiful forest after busting their ass, and it's still exercise. Alright, now ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing, man? Because that's the real question. If we're being honest. There's people on this trail. If we're being honest, we want to talk about bullshit. I don't know. This video is very rambling. I should have collected my points better, but I haven't ever been known to do that in the past. Why the fuck would I start now? You know what I'm saying? Things aren't as bad as they appear. Alright? Everybody wants to pretend like life sucks and everything's terrible. And life is hard, okay? But that's a problem with society trying to teach people that everything should be amazing and nothing should be wrong. And you should be weak and people should accept and love you for being a fucking weakling. Okay? These are things I've had to start getting over in my own life. Because, surprise, surprise, living life thinking that people should give you shit and thinking that everything should just be great based on fucking absolutely nothing leads to a miserable fucking lifestyle. It leads to you sitting in your room all day, playing fucking video games, drinking, smoking weed. Like, obviously these things aren't the exact problem, but doing that all day and nothing else, and just expecting people to love you, expecting to have friends. It's entitlement, really, is what it is. And again, I'm not trying to preach to you like I'm a fucking angel and I got it all figured out. Alright? Half these things are my fucking problems. And I spend all fucking day trying to tell myself and figure this shit out and not fuck around. Alright? Which I'd like to say is something people don't, like, is more than most people do. Because it generally seems that way. But how the fuck do I know what most people do? Alright? You might be watching this video and you practice the exact things I'm preaching and everything I'm saying, you're like, damn right, man. That guy's got it fucking figured out. And I got it figured out too. And we can have it figured out together. And if that's the case, you should leave comments, tell what you do, what you enjoy in your life, and we should make this a fucking zone of positivity. Okay? I'm not trying to make everything negative with this YouTube channel. Alright? I'm trying to make things better. When everywhere else that you turn in your life, every other YouTube channel, every social media site, is nothing but people being, oh, so depressed, oh, sad girls, fucking XD, fucking crying emoji, bullshit. Alright? You need a fucking place where someone's gonna not tell it like it is, but tell you the fucking truth as they see it. All right? Because I actually hate the "oh, I tell it like it is" bullshit. How the fuck do you know what it's like? All right, dickhead. Like that's it. It gets bigger than that too, because like, and different things can work for anybody. Hey, fuck it. Maybe this "oh, I'm depressed, oh, sad boys" bullshit works all the time, and like it's how people are getting along now. And I'm the fucking missing link. All right, I'm just out here by myself walking through the forest, making a fucking shitty iPhone video, thinking that it's something worth something, and it's worth nothing. All possibilities are true. All right, the realm of possibilities are fucking endless, man. And obviously I need to think about these things too, okay? And if you watch these videos and you have a fucking issue with anything I've said, leave a comment, let me know. Let me know your opinion. Maybe link some articles. I'll read them, man. I'll do my best. I'll try and figure it out. I don't know. Alright, let's do an experiment, y'all. Let's just take a moment to just listen, man. Let's just look and listen. Consider this visual and audio ASMR. Imagine that, man. Imagine that. Imagine, I bet everybody clicked off this video as soon as it went quiet. Because people can't handle that shit. Of course, alright, let me preface this by saying everything I'm saying could be wrong, and I'm fully aware of that. This is just my world of view, so to speak. But I feel like everybody can't even take a second to just lay the phone down and just be alone with their thoughts. Because they're so fucking afraid. Because they're afraid that all the thoughts that they're about to have are going to be fucking terrible, and it's gonna fucking And they're right, frankly. Because if you spend all your time ignoring your fucking thoughts, they're gonna be horrible when you actually let them come to you. But you gotta let that happen and get over it, alright? You're never, and I repeat, never going to avoid shitty things. You're never going to avoid shitty thoughts. But you don't have to. You need to learn about them and fucking figure it out, okay? I have dark times too. I think shit sucks. Obviously, my problems aren't nearly as bad as a lot of other people's problems. Okay? Obviously, a lot of people will go through a lot of shit and it sucks. And it's kind of shit that I couldn't even fucking fathom having to deal with. But in my third world little fucking whatever, I still have depressed moments. I still have times where I'm like, wouldn't it just be easier to fucking shoot myself in the head, you know? Everyone does. It's normal. Alright? So 2 points on that. If you think that saying that kind of shit makes you an individual, makes you special, makes you stand out, it doesn't. You're a fucking loser. Secondarily, everyone's doing that shit. Alright? We're all the same. Okay? Let me just step over this mud. We're all the same. And you needn't not worry. Okay? Everyone's connected, everyone's the same, and people are actually better than you think. I hate this bullshit. A lot of times it's like young adult girls posting this kind of shit on Facebook. You know, girls who get fucked over, like literally like bent over and fucked on a daily basis, and who have men take care of fucking everything for them. Who post shit on Facebook like, everybody sucks. Man, fuck people. I hate everybody. It's like, bro, if I had that fucking attitude, no one would talk to me. Alright? The fact that you're an attractive woman means that dudes will fucking do anything for you. They'll pretend like you're smart. They'll laugh at you jokes just because they want to fuck you. And then they get mad about that too. Alright? And you can begrudge women for that kind of shit. I fucking, Lord knows I used to. I used to be straight up incel, beta, whatever. Fully, alright? And I still kind of am. I still have those tendencies. I'm trying to rid myself of them. But it's like, the rules are the rules, right? Like, everybody knows we live in a simulation. And But just because we live in a simulation doesn't mean you can just fucking open up the world and walk through to another dimension. Some people might be able to do that, and as cool as that would be, generally we can't. Knowing the simulation is one thing, but you still have to follow the rules, right? Because the simulation has rules. Fucking, you ever played a video game? Alright? Like, that's like saying, hey man, why do I gotta go kill this bad guy to get a key and then drive a horse? Shouldn't I just be allowed to get inside of a car and fucking drive wherever I want? It's like, no, fucker, you're playing Skyrim. Alright? You're playing fucking Skyrim. There's no cars. Alright? Damn, I'm lost. I'm fucking straight up lost. Where was I going with all this shit? Oh yeah, that fucking everybody's terrible. People actually aren't terrible, okay? Women wouldn't know that, attractive women wouldn't know this because everybody treats them great. Well, most guys will treat them great. But men, a lot of men do know this because they've had that everybody's terrible mindset. Nobody wants to fucking talk to you. Nobody wants to fuck you. Life's miserable for those people. But there's nothing you can do, right? I guess I could sit here and say that those people just need to grow the fuck up, because they do, and just get over it. But I can understand the bitterness, I can understand the anger, I can understand where all that shit comes from. Because nobody teaches you about this shit, alright? In school I had a sci-fi class, okay? And you know what was bullshit? Sci-fi class. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Oh yeah, what was I going on about? I'm great at keeping a train of thought. Yeah, so people aren't as shitty. A little human decency goes a long way. Okay? And it's easy to be like, oh, that guy's an asshole. Or that guy's this, that guy's that. Generally, they're not. Generally, they just... Well, I mean, maybe they are. But you gotta deal with it, man. You just gotta deal with it. And I know nobody wants to hear that. And I know everybody's gonna fucking have arguments. But think about all the time that you or somebody you know spends looking up, researching things to further their worldview and to effectively argue how everybody's terrible and being them is so hard. Now imagine taking all that time that you spent doing that useless shit and actually figuring out your life and what you want to do and taking a second to learn about yourself. Alright? I'm for the betterment of the human species. And the betterment of the human species doesn't come by telling people that everything they do is amazing and they can do no wrong and that everybody who thinks that that's shitty or that doesn't like them is a piece of shit. Because that's just not the way, man. That's not the fucking way. You should always listen to people. Always. That's how you get ahead in life. Okay? By listening to people. By enjoying shit. By being a likable person. And obviously these are things I've wrestled with myself, because I haven't been super great at a lot of this shit. Alright, how the fuck do we get out of here? I think this way. But yeah, honestly, if you just look at people in the eyes and you shake their hand, like, maybe you're dressed weird, or maybe you're unattractive, or you have some sort of physical handicap that's gonna stop people from immediately being susceptible to your likability. But you gotta expect that, especially if you choose to look that way. Like if you got your hair all dyed and you got piercings out the fucking every direction, you kind of gotta expect that people are gonna look at you that way, and don't begrudge them for it. All right, be like Jesus in that way. They're not about to fucking nail you to a cross and fucking make you suffer, but just forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. You know, just be a nice person, be a likable person, shake hands, and everything will be good. All right, ignore the fact that they're judging you, because you're judging them. You know, it doesn't all work out great. It's not all fucking sunshine and roses. All right, but everything's okay. And if you work on yourself, and you work on being happy, and you work on accepting people as they are, I heard somebody say that you should look at people as facts. All right, FACTS. Like, people are however they are when you meet them. You're never gonna change anybody. Beatles said it best. There's no one you can save that can't be saved. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, just don't worry. Well, Jesus Christ. I think that's my fucking sign to get the fuck out of here, man. But, yeah, just work on yourself and work on making yourself likable and your goals, what you want to accomplish, being a better person, understanding people. Again, another great quote from another band, the Monkees. Love is understanding, and you know that this is true. So, work on understanding people, work on loving people. Everything will work out for the better. And you will attract people who are like that. Because if you're always fucking miserable, you're gonna attract other miserable fucks who just want to be sad all the time. And do you really want that? Now that we're in the car, obviously I can yell, but do you really want that? Do you really just want to attract miserable motherfuckers? No, okay? And it's easy to get lulled into that, right? Because these people can bring you into a group and give you some sort of feeling like you belong and some sort of feeling of like, oh, I have a community now. But it's a worthless community based on nothing, okay? And these people will still find reasons to shame you if maybe you have a different opinion, like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be pathetic, right? But people who are going to say things like that to you, generally speaking, and you're going to have to gauge this for yourself, are nothing people, okay? They're nothing people who have accomplished nothing. They have no status. They have literally nothing worth a damn about them. And you're gonna let those people shame you? You're gonna let those energy vampires affect your emotions? Okay? Empty criticism from a nothing person is the equivalent to taking a shit. Alright? Well, listening to those people is the equivalent to taking a shit. Alright? You have to do it, but literally it's worthless. Okay? Everybody has to do it. Alright? But, and this analogy's falling apart, but everyone has to do it, and you're never gonna sell your shit. This is a terrible analogy. What the fuck? I need to fucking structure these videos, damn it. Or I need to make one every single day until I just naturally get better at it. But nobody's gonna watch that shit, right? Everyone's gonna fucking stop watching eventually. At least I would. I would stop watching. Holy fuck. Let's get the radio on up in this motherfucker while I try and get some final thoughts up in that ass. Alright, perfect. Dream on, motherfucker. It's about positivity, dude. I want people to be positive. I want people to think positive. I want people to have a good life. And I want people to love each other and be able to talk. Like, you ever just hang out with somebody where you feel like you can't say anything at all because the second you say something, they're just gonna be argumentative, be judgmental, everything I say is right, everything you say is wrong, and not listen. And listen, I am one of these people. But I try not to be. And that doesn't count. What does count is actually showing improvements. Real improvements and getting your shit done. I don't know, man. I don't know. And this is a regurgitation of a point I heard someone else, but I'm going to say here anyways. A lot of people will think things are unfair. But the phrase unfair is worthless. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, I've got caught up in things where I've been like, why does that guy get this? Why does that guy get that? Why does that guy get this? It's because people like him more. It's because I act like a retarded fag. And everyone can tell. They can read your vibrations. They can see it in your face that you're fucking passive-aggressive and bullshit. And you know what they want to give you when you do that? Nothing. Bye-bye! Contrary to fucking popular belief, that's shit. It's nothing, and nobody wants to listen to you. Nobody wants to listen to that, and nobody wants to reward you for that. You get rewarded for being likable, for listening, for fucking working hard and doing your best and being honest and asking questions and not fucking around and accepting that you know nothing. Listen, fun fact, I'm 21. I don't know shit. When I'm 30 years old and I'm looking at this video, I'm gonna be like, what a fucking retard. And hopefully I'll still be making videos on this channel by that point, and they'll be way better than this bullshit. I don't know, I got a lot to say, but my opinions aren't super informed. We did this in the very first Jimmy McJitsu episode, and before I get out of here, let's do this one more time, okay? Let's open to a random page in the Book of Mormon, and let's see what Jesus has to say. A random page in fucking where Jesus is telling them what to say. And I got a pirate sticker marking this off. Let's see. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Alright. Interpretation time. Speaking metaphorically. Heaven. Something bigger than you. Something bigger than us people. People worship all sorts of things. Even the most staunch atheist on the planet still worships his fucking Gundam collection. Okay? And would you rather have your heart worship something like that, or worship something bigger, like humanity, wholeness? That's where spirituality comes in. Whether it's Mormonism, Christianity, Abrahamic religions, astrology, numerology, Hinduism, Buddhism, all of it is trying to celebrate something bigger than fucking what Post Malone song just came out. Or what the most recent TikTok is. And all of that shit is meaningless and worthless. And obviously I worship bullshit. Obviously I worship my cool clothes. Obviously I worship a ton of stuff that's inconsequential and doesn't matter. Alright, but if we could all come together, if we could all bring ourselves together to worship something bigger, talk about our religions, talk about our spirituality, get down to the bottom of this. What's at the bottom of the earth? What is my brother doing? What does my brother want? How do we feel? What do we think? Fucking no judgment, just get to the answers, alright? That's what we need. We need to all come together to figure out something bigger. Get all the religions together. Fuck this. I'm starting it. The United Church of Religious Freedom. Every religion, everyone gets to show up, come express their ideas, and tell everybody about things. Every week we have a different sermon where we discuss a different doctrine of some other religion and try and relate it to other things. Obviously this place would be hated. Obviously we'd get fucking bombed probably 500 times. So we'd have to set it up in a state that's not southern, which means we'd get a lot of fucking pink-haired manic panic pixie bullshit artists. That's fine. It needs to be a loving and accepting place. And the fucking foundation for that place is this YouTube channel, Jimmy McJitsu. Alright? Obviously I'm the greatest fucking freethinker of our time. Obviously I'm the biggest philosopher of our time. Obviously I'm the best advice man who's ever lived. Obviously I'm the greatest human being of all time. And I'm Jesus. Listen to that. You can't tell me we don't live in a simulation. Alright, I start this video, or I'm ending it here, and I decided to turn on the radio to have a little bit of music so that we can finish up discussing shit, right? And what happens? We get Dream On by Aerosmith, followed by Imagine by John Lennon, alright? Notice how every couple years, when shit starts going awry, the Beatles make a fucking comeback. That Yesterday movie comes out back in like 2008, there was that fucking Love edition of everything. It happens, bro. And we're in a new movement. 1930s, 1960s, 1990s, 1990s grunge, 1960s hippies, 2020s, whatever the fuck we're doing now. Let's figure this shit out before it's too late, man. All that being said, what I'm joking about, what I'm serious about, play a fun game, decide for yourself, get any number of interpretations from the fucking stupid ass things that I shit out of my mouth onto camera. And let's all try our best tomorrow. Alright, you don't gotta be perfect. Nobody is. But if nothing else, let's try our best, alright, man? All of that now being said, I'm Jimmy. I love you. Peace the fuck out, and I hope you have a great day.
This is 96.5 Jack FM.
Turn off, you fucker.